Hey everybody, this is Tim Blank. I'm co-founder and chief technology officer for the Tower Garden Company, and today I'm with my wife Jessica, who is also a co-founder of the Tower Garden Company, an extraordinary mom of two.
Hi everyone.
This recent pandemic has really uprooted everybody's lives. Jessica and I, like so many others, are now working out of our home. So today we're going to invite you into our home to check out our extraordinary supermarket right here in the kitchen. Now, Jessica, I would love for you to share as a mom, what has your experience been through this pandemic so far, and what has it been like to have your own safe food supply here at home?
Sure. So I'm super conscious of where my food comes from, and the
Yes.
only way to have control over my food supply is to grow it myself. We've been growing food in the Tower Garden since we've been married, so a lot of times I take that for granted. Tim, can you show everyone what we're growing in my two favorite towers over here?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a few Tower Gardens out in our patio, and indoors here in our kitchen, we have our Tower Garden home. And Tower Garden homes have these state-of-the-art LED grow lights that are highly energy efficient. And the tower right next to me here is our salad tower. It gives us a salad every night for dinner. Then over there's our juicing tower that we use for juicing our smoothies every day. It has things like parsley, kale, chard. We absolutely love both of these towers because we are harvesting off them and using them every single day.
So a lot of my friends have not been able to get clean produce, let alone any produce in the stores during this pandemic. So I've been sharing tons of my lettuces
Yes.
and herbs from these two towers and towers outside. I'm a busy mom. I work and I'm homeschooling my kids right now. So growing needs to be convenient and easy, or else I'm not going to do it. I have my towers in the kitchen, like you see here, so that it's close and that I can easily harvest what I need when I'm cooking. My girls help me take care of our towers. They add the water, the nutrients, and help harvest. My oldest daughter, she loves salads and veggies, but my youngest is super picky
She is.
and she won't eat most vegetables. So for her, I blend kale, spinach, frozen fruit, and chocolate complete powder into a smoothie for breakfast, and she'll drink it. I love knowing that my family can get clean, pesticide-free food right from home.
Jessica, thank you so much for sharing. You work so hard, and Jessica and I and the kids, we feel so blessed to have a supermarket in our kitchen and these extraordinary Tower Gardens. 14 years ago, when Jessica and I founded this company, we had one simple vision, and that was that someday every family across the United States and around the globe would have access to fresh, clean, healthy, pesticide-free food right in the comfort of their own home or right out in their backyard.
Tim, I'd love people to learn more about the Tower Gardens. Why don't you go ahead and start your presentation?
Absolutely, Jessica. Thank you. So we're all about with Tower Gardens having a supermarket right in the comfort of your own home. And for my wife, Jessica, and I, very simply, this is not a fad. This is a lifestyle. This is something that we have been doing since we've have been married. We've been married for 15 years. This is right around the time we founded our company. And these are some of the earlier Tower Gardens. And it took us a few years to develop the Tower Garden, improve it. Like any technology, like any startup, you go through your failures and your challenges. But eventually we got the Tower Garden right and helped it birth into the Tower Garden that you see today. This is 10 years ago when our oldest daughter was born next to some of our beautiful towers. And this is between the ages of 1 and 2. And she's out there grazing on the salad tower and picking up her favorite watermelon. One of the things that I really love about this image is that there are no harmful pesticides on these vegetables. It's safe for kids to touch them or safe to eat right off the tower. We don't have to worry about washing it down. These plants are growing vertically up off the ground, away from rodents and other pests that you would normally find in a garden. So there is a wonderful food safety aspect to vertical growing up off the ground that you do not get with conventional gardening. So today our kids are strong and healthy. We call them Tower Garden kids. And like so many of us that have been around the Tower Garden for years, our kids have grown up on this type of produce. They really don't know anything else. So my primary role today is I want to talk about the two products that we have at the Tower Garden Company. We have Tower Garden Flex for outdoor growing and Tower Garden Home for indoor growing. And I'm going to cover those two today to help you determine what's right for you and maybe some of the ancillary products you might want to get to support your vertical gardening at home. So with Tower Garden Flex, this was our really our original system that grew into the Flex, and we call it Flex because it has a lot of flexibility to it, like you're going to see here in a few moments. The Tower Garden Flex comes with a 25-gallon reservoir that you see here at the base, and it stacks up 5 pots tall for 20 large plant sites growing vertically. And you can grow everything from, you know, a beautiful head of lettuce to edible flowers to some beautiful beefsteak tomatoes like you see down below. And it arrives at your doorstep with everything you need to grow your Tower Garden Mineral Blend, which is the university-tested plant food that's highly nutritious and grows a wide range of beautiful crops like you see right here. It arrives with some seeds and some grow cubes and really everything you need to get started. All you need to make sure is that you have a fresh water supply and a power outlet, and you are good to go. We have 5 key ancillary products that support Tower Garden Flex. So the first being an extension kit. So on that same 30-inch footprint, we can add 2 more pots. Instead of 20 plant sites, we can have 28 plant sites. So this extension kit gives us 8 more plant sites on the same footprint, and it's going to make that tower garden taller. And here's just some examples of people who've gotten taller with their tower garden. Love these pictures. Those are some strawberries from my house on the left, and some of Heidi's beautiful kale plants on the right there. Another type of extension kit we have is our Baby Greens extension kit. Now this adds 32 plant sites to your tower for a total of 52 plant sites. And I'm going to talk more in a moment how we actually grow with baby greens. Third item here is our plant cage, and this plugs right into the lid or the top of the reservoir of Tower Garden Flex. And this is what we're going to use to help support large bushy fruiting crops and things like that. So for example, we have Chef John Mooney over here growing some okra. And with these larger plants, we're not going to plant every space up the tower. All we have to do is put maybe 4 okra plants at the bottom, 4 halfway up, and this is going to grow into an okra tree that ends up being 4 feet wide by 5 or 6 feet tall. Very, very beautiful way to grow these bush crops. There's some cantaloupe using the plant cage, and here's a beautiful tomato tower that family grew using the plant cage. Those tomatoes just make me hungry looking at them. Here's some hot peppers. If you're into peppers and spicy peppers, these peppers are anywhere from 6 months to a year old. Oops, I accidentally jumped ahead there. Next, we have our Tower Garden Dolly. Now, we came out with our Dolly 14 years ago right away because we knew people wanted to take their tower garden and roll it in at nighttime if it's freezing, or roll it over to their barbecue to do some cooking. And I love these 2 pictures here because if a picture speaks 1,000 words, that picture on the left just says it all. I mean, what garden in the world can you roll right into a farmer's market or some type of event or show? I mean, what garden can you take with you other than the tower garden? So we really love using the Tower Garden Dolly for that purpose, to get it around, and some people take it a lot further than you'd ever imagine. So those are just some of the 4 key ancillary products we have. And the 5th one is our grow lights. Now, for years, Tower Garden Flex was used to grow outdoors. We were an outdoor gardening company. And over the years, our partners and our customers said to us, in fact, they would talk to Jay Martin and myself often in the field and say, Tim or Jay, when are you guys going to come out with some lights? I live in Canada, I live in North Dakota, I live in Wyoming, or I live down in Miami where it's really hot in the summer and I actually want to grow inside my home. So it was really our customers and our partners forced us to develop these amazing grow lights we have today. These are state-of-the-art full spectrum LED lights, so we can literally grow, a head of lettuce or a cluster of kale in just about 3 to 4 weeks if it's 70 degrees indoors.
So Tower Garden Flex was extraordinarily successful, but for some people it was just a bit too big for growing indoors. It might have been difficult to get it through a doorway or into a really tight corner. So we spent several years and we developed a smaller indoor unit called Tower Garden Home.
All right, so this is the story of Tower Garden Home. That's a little bit different than the Flex. It only comes with one ancillary product, the LED lights. Everything else is built into this Tower Garden. So let's talk about it. Tower Garden Home is 5 feet tall. It's 24 inches wide, so it's quite a bit more narrow than the regular Tower Garden Flex. And it's perfect for rolling through interior doorways in your house. And if you want to move an end table in your living room, you can tuck it right in. We discovered over time that 18 to 24 inches is the magic sweet spot for bringing something like this into your home. So Tower Garden Home provides that for us. The wheels are built right into Tower Home. That excited a lot of people, and we also have a locking wheel on there. And Tower Garden Home packs a whopping 32 plant sites. So we have 16 large plant sites right here, and then up there at the top in what I call the penthouse suite, we have another 16 baby green plant sites. So we really love the amount of plants you can grow in this unit, and baby greens have become all the rage now. They are a bite-sized version of a larger leaf. The flavor is going to be a lot softer and gentler on the palate. For example, if you were to eat a mature mustard green or spicy Asian green, it's probably going to burn your mouth, but the bite-sized version is much more tender and palatable. In fact, baby greens are all the foodie craze right now. This is one of our tower farmers in Denver, Colorado that grows tens of thousands of just baby greens every week for up to 50 restaurants in downtown Denver. Now I'm going to show you 3 different ways that we can use the baby green area. So first off would be for your small herbs and cooking tower. So things like chives and parsley that really never took a lot of space will work perfectly up there. And the important thing to remember is that when you're growing close together up in the baby green planter, probably almost every other day, we want to be cutting, and we want to be recutting, and you can do this for about 12 to 16 weeks. This is a great example of an herb and cooking tower for your home. You've got your larger herbs on the lower portion of the tower, and up in that penthouse suite, we got all those wonderful smaller herbs. Now the baby greens are also perfect for a juicing tower. Most people that are into health and wellness love doing some type of juicing or smoothie every day. And so what we recommend is putting, planting the main part of your tower with kale, chard, parsley. Those are the 3 super juicing foods that literally you can cut them back, and within 3 to 5 days they have flushed out and you're just cutting them again. And up there in the penthouse suite, we're going to grow a wide range of phytonutrient-rich plants like pink amaranth, and you can top your juices or your smoothies with those, and they will add a phytonutrient and just a regular mineral nutrient punch. And modern science has shown us that phytonutrients protect us from chronic disease, so we want to get as many of those into our diet as we can. Now the baby green area is also perfect for our salad toppings on our salad tower. Red dandelion is one of my favorite. By itself it's very bitter, but as one of the toppings on a salad, it just adds a ton of flavor to the salad. And red dandelion is also rich in vitamin A, folate, vitamin K, vitamin C, calcium, and potassium. So really, when you add these baby greens like dandelion, you're turning an ordinary salad into a superfood. So Jessica and I really love to do that. And down in the lower part of our tower, we're generally going to plant things like red and green lettuces. And I call this my salad bar up here. And unlike a regular restaurant, this salad bar is really healthy for you. Now, we know that kids that grow their own fruits and vegetables eat more fruits and vegetables, and how fun this is to have tower to table in just a few footsteps. And, think about the alternative would be your food traveling thousands of miles to get to your table, sprayed with harmful pesticides, leaving a big carbon footprint on planet Earth. So one of the benefits of growing on the tower is that you're also helping out the planet while you're doing it. And we really love that. The next thing we included onto Tower Garden Home was a water level indicator. We really love this. You don't have to open your port lid to look inside to see what's going on. This is just a simple mechanical device. It's a rod screwed into a float. When it's all the way up, your reservoir is completely full. When it drops to the halfway mark, you just want to add about 5 gallons of nutrient solution and you're off and running again. So really love the water level indicator, and so have all of our new Tower Garden Home customers. Now, the final thing that we've done for Tower Garden Home is we've added a brand new timer. And I just want to also announce today that we are now shipping this brand new timer with both the Tower Garden Flex and the Tower Garden Home. This is a smart program timer, good for indoor or outdoor use. And all you need to do is press that button once in the center to get O, that's for outdoor growing. Press that button in the center again and you get I for indoor growing. And that's all you have to do with this brand new timer, and it'll take care of all the watering cycles for you automatically. Now, the number one question I get on Tower Garden Home is, Tim, can I grow outdoors with Tower Garden Home? Well, the answer is absolutely. You can take that supermarket out on your patio. A lot of people love it because it's artistic and modern, and it's made with the same grade plastic that's food grade and UV stabilized that we use on the Tower Garden Flex. Now, you're going to want to follow some of the planting guidelines I just talked about for indoors, because you're not going to be able to hook up that large plant cage onto the reservoir lid. So you're going to want to stay away from some of those larger crops like okra or huge bush tomatoes or something like that. But it works wonderfully outdoors. Jessica and I also grow with Tower Garden Home on our patio. The one thing I want to emphasize is our lights are indoor rated. So if your patio is shady all day, it's not going to work and you're not going to be able to bring your lights outdoors. So find a sunny spot or grow indoors with your Tower Garden grow lights.
Thank you, everybody. And I want to leave you with just a few final thoughts. You know, Jessica and I couldn't be more proud to be part of this extraordinary company whose mission it is to inspire healthy living around the world. You know, food safety, food security, and food availability are the key issues of today, and Tower Gardens are the simple solution. You know, we have passionate partners out there right now building extraordinary businesses, empowering people to take control of their food supply. I honestly believe this is our moment in time as a company. This is our opportunity as a company to step up to the plate and get this extraordinary technology out to the rest of the world so everyone can have the same food security that we do.
I want to leave all of you moms with one final thought. If my friends and I can do this in just a few minutes every day, so can you. I encourage all of you to join us in this extraordinary gardening revolution.
Thank you, everybody.